All right, so this one is for you, Sagittarius, and this is you here. This is Tarot Illumination with your singles mini love and relationship report for the December-January transition period. We've done this before a couple times now. You know the drill. Watch for your sun, moon, and rising, and reinterpret for yourselves, okay, and make the best of it. I know you will. Also do your cross-watching in case you've got your eye on somebody but they're not really there yet. Also, I ask you to pause, stop, start, rewind as much as you need to in order to integrate some of these questions into the reading spread itself so that you can kind of answer your own questions and make it your own reading, okay? Wouldn't that be fun? But then you'd put me out of a job. No, don't worry. We're going to keep going anyway. All right, so cards are shuffled, already well shuffled in advance, but I'd like to go to the last second so that you are a witness. No reversals, flyers, jumpers, oracles, none of that. Just the bare bones. All right, here we go. Let's see what we've got for you, Sagittarius. You know it is a big deal right now. At this time of the year, it's kind of your season. Also, we have this massive Sagittarius new moon happening right now, coming up. And, of course, a massive Capricorn new moon coming up, too. These are big life-changing patterns, especially the big one in January. And it's closing out as well here. The Sagittarius new moon is like a massive closeout, especially with the Saturn and Sagittarius cycle that you might have been enduring and noticing for the last couple of years or so. Anyway, let's have a look. That would be, wait a minute, did I cut? Oh man, excuse me, I'm sorry. If I forget, I don't like to just go. I'd like to keep, I need to know for a fact that it was cut. So maybe I'm getting absent-minded or something, who knows. But we are going to go for it again, just to be sure, okay? Oh, I think we did cut, didn't we? Yes, yes, we did. You can probably verify that on the videos later. I can't because I'm live right now. There you go. So here would be your love energy. This would be what you're radiating anyway. This is like what you might attract or what they might be radiating. What if someone did show up, or who might be out there? This would be the nature or the status of the relationship if something like this should happen. We'll see. And these would be the prospects, like, well, what if this does happen? What is it? Where does this take us? What does it all mean? Kind of thing. And under here, circumstantial energy, it's almost like it's none of your business, but it is what it is, and it affects everything around you. It's just like the weather, so that's why I call it the weather. So, and you're going to make the best of it, okay, Sagittarius, like you would do anyway. So with the Queen of Cups here, my feeling is that this is like a chance to realize that you do have so much to offer. Maybe you're not aware of it. Maybe you are coming to terms with, let's say, what never worked for you in love and trying to figure out what does work for you in love. And it's about time to like get it right. And you have a chance now to like do these these new restarts and reboots because you got a Sagittarius new moon. So you might as well just jump right in and take full advantage of it. And if you're struggling, another thing about this card I feel is that it can make you feel inside of yourself like, okay, well, I'm just being awesome and great, and that's wonderful, but, you know, who's out there? Who is worthy and deserving and open and ready and willing and able to receive my love, my Sagittarius love? Like, where are you? Where are they? Who are you? Like, what do you like? Like, I have so much to offer, so it's like some people, a lot of people, the real challenge in a relationship is like the willingness to receive the love. Okay? So that's what I'm feeling is going on here. Not for you, but for a potential other. So I think you have more than enough to offer. Let's have a look here. For sure. Absolutely for sure. With the Knight of Cups here, you're absolutely determined to bring it on. It feels to me like you are determined to remove yourself from anything that would be, let's say, hostile or conflicted or just warlike, and just like get over it. Like, I've had enough of this. I don't need this anymore. I have battled through thick and thin, and I deserve to come home to love. It's almost like I'd like to come home at night and know that there's someone there for me. I'd like to come home at night knowing that there's someone who appreciates me and all the love that I have to bring to them. Thank you very much. So let's have a look. What about this other? Well, with the Page of Cups here, my feeling for you, Sagittarius, is that you might attract someone who has very similar interests in mind. They might not fully understand it or be able to put it out in words or so clearly as yourself. Perhaps they are, let's say, a little sweet, innocent, young, and naive, and they have all the best of intentions. And in some ways, they might even be totally clueless. But there comes along, and you come along. Yeah, you come along with all this love. Look at all these buckets of love. And it's really sweet, okay? Now, this is what if, okay? Remember, Sagittarius, this is what if. This is a singles report. This is speculative. Tarot Lumination is not a fortune teller. This is the kind of potential energy you might attract. And this is the circumstantial energy in which you are swimming. So you're swimming in love. It's out there. It's available in buckets and resources. It's the question of you, like, filling up your bucket, walking away from all the turbulence, and making yourself available. And like putting yourself out there and seeing who shows up. And then lo and behold, this is the sort of person who shows up. Almost like this is going to sound cheesy, but like cute and adorable. And, you know, whether you're male or female watching this, if you're a man watching this and you attract someone who's cute and adorable, if you're a girl watching this and you attract someone, a guy who's cute and adorable, that's okay too. It's okay for guys to be cute and adorable and loving and innocent and naive and essentially harmless. Just like, this is going to sound really, please don't, you know, get back to me about like how I'm, what's the word? Profiling people. But this would be like, if this is you and your energy, and this is someone who's a sweetheart who might show up. This is almost, this is going to sound really weird, but it's almost like you walking down the street one day and passing one of those pet shelter places, and it's full of all these like, you know, lost puppies, lost kittens, and all of a sudden you spot the perfect one. It's absolutely adorable. It's perfect for you, and it's love at first sight. And you look at them and they look at you and they go, woof, or woof. And you know, and that's it. And that's all you need to know. And you just take each other home, and that's it. Everybody, it's a happy ending, though. You know, it's a fairy tale. That's kind of how I feel this here. It's just like, oh, loving on each other. Like, they found me. Oh, they found me. And like, oh, I found the love of my life kind of thing. And I've been wanting this. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. Oops, excuse me. Maybe it's the season. Maybe it's you, Sagittarius. I don't know. Oh. So this could take you into a new way of being, which would make total sense right now anyway with this massively huge new Sagittarius full moon right at the end of the month, leading you into the holidays. And it's almost like, okay, I'm getting so carried away here, but I can't help it. It's almost like on this magic carpet ride of like that almost like a Hollywood romance or that honeymoon feeling where when you do have that connection and it's that sweet, and it kind of like almost trips you out, makes you dizzy, like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this existed. But there it is. And it puts you into a new headspace, almost like you've never known before, because you would never have been planning to walk by the pet shelter or the pet rescue place. It was just purely spontaneously, divinely ordained from above. And it's all about, there's so much love around there anyway. Why not just like tap into the flow, you know, and just go with it? And so that's what's happening. And it just puts you in a new headspace. It's almost like being dizzy with love. And this sweetheart, let's say they do show up, it's like you start a whole new life together. Like there's you with your new mate. And it's like you plan it out. You can write a screenplay. You can write a page every day for the screenplay about how your life unfolds without having to know the end game or the story at all. You just figure it out as you go along in a very, very, very pure and very simple and very, very loving way that you don't have to justify or explain to anybody. Wow. Which, of course, is very transformational. Yay! Maybe this is what you really, really need. Maybe this is kind of exactly the sort of thing that you need, Sagittarius, because it could bring a whole new breath of fresh air into your life and your world. Have a chance for starting all over, maybe a new relationship in totally new ways that you didn't even know exist, but now you've discovered it. Woo! It takes you into a place where you can do a lot of shedding, where everything, it's, you know how when you have, I don't know if you have a pet or have ever had a pet, but when you have a very deeply loving relationship with a pet, it can be very transformational. It can be that the pet is literally like a service animal, where they have a very profound healing effect on your life by making you vividly aware of the things that are not loving, not healthy, because this kind of energy is like almost like unconditional love. It's just pure love with all the best of intentions. And then once you actually have that and own that in your life, you start to become vividly aware of what is not unconditional love. And then that's what has to go. So that's very healing and very transformational. This is very much in alignment with the Jupiter and Scorpio phenomenon right now, which is at its highest level. It's all about deep transformational soul healing by going very, very deep within it, the very, very core heart, like open heart surgery, and removing any obstacles, removing any blockages, clearing the space so you can have a brand new pulsing heart and start again. Wow. Thank you. All the best. Okay, Sag, you know what to do. Thank you so much. Have a super holiday. Oh, I'll put this over here, and then you can reinterpret however you want. Bye.